Good morning, you meaningless short specks of fecal humanity. Please sit your jiggly, pink, hairy asses down and we can begin this press conference. Now, that applies to the ladies also. Actually, here's a great statistic and also a great way to start this press conference. Last Sunday, we apparently became the first team in NFL history to score 3 touchdowns and give up no touchdowns and lose the game. And make no mistake, this loss was on Dable, no matter how you look at it, in 3 different ways. Dable fucked the whole thing up. Either he failed to convert on 3 two-point conversions, or he failed to kick just 1 extra point, or he failed to attempt a field goal late in the fourth quarter in a tie game. Don't look anywhere else but at Dable for Sunday's loss. It wasn't Jones. It wasn't a fumble. It wasn't a drop pass. It was Dable and his buffoonish coaching decisions. Dable is quickly going from Coach of the Year in 2022 to Couch of the Year in a low-end furniture store called Beanbag Emporium. Last week, Washington never punted once. They controlled the clock for an entire quarter of football, more than we did. And the organization talks and talks and talks, and yet nothing really ever changes for us. You know what our game plan is every week? Pray that the other team suffers devastating injuries to several key players on both sides of the ball before the game starts. That's like praying your blow-up sex doll will initiate the sex just once. Print that! Oh, we could talk about all the reasons why the Giants lost Sunday. Oh, sure. Singletary fumbled after a big run and deep in Washington territory. We allowed 250 yards rushing and a bunch of big gains. Neighbors killed us with a 4th down drop that was right in his hands that would have kept our drive going deep into Washington territory. We couldn't force 1 punt. We couldn't put any points on the board other than 6 for touchdowns. Yeah, we didn't carry a second-place kicker on the team. But what team does carry a second-place kicker? Gano was fine if he didn't decide to look like a guy with a piano on his back running after the kickoff returner. If he had such delicate hammies coming into the game, the coaches should have made it crystal clear for this football-kicking jello mold to not pursue anyone at any time, ever. Just kick the fucking ball and walk your fat fucking ass off the fucking field. We have an injury report because we always have injured players, as does every other team in the league. And here it is. Festa has a blown tank gasket, so we have to rebuild his undercarriage. Adams suffered a wheezing baloney hole with mite infestation. Lurch had his nuts accidentally stapled to his thigh. How that happens accidentally, I'll never know. Stevens has nut mold and clams on the ass shell. Now we're treating it with a lemon sauce. Tate punctured his O-ring and has to wear earmuffs on his balloon knot. Nelson was banging his wife in their pool and suffered from a hydroplaning meat whistle. Healy has low-hanging lap fruit and has to wear a crotch sling. And lastly, Munster tore his meniscus, hibiscus, and a box of Triscuits. And that's that for the injuries. We're 0-2 now. The Ravens, who the pundits say is the best team in the league, is 0-2. Burrows and Cincinnati is 0-2. Trevor Lawrence, the guy who looks like a Russian miniskirt model, and Jacksonville are 0-2. The highly touted Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears are 0-2. The Cowboys just paid every single one of their players $1 billion and then went out and got their keisters poked at home last Sunday. Shit happens. That's how it is in the world of sports. We are one game out of every single wild card spot. We're one behind the Eagles, Washington, and Dallas in our own division. And you never know. Underdogs win too. That's also reality. Okay, we play Cleveland in Cleveland this Sunday. They scored 17 points in their first game and 18 points in their second game. So we believe they will score 19 points against us on Sunday. We need a game plan for 20 or more points. It's that simple. We will have a place kicker for the Cleveland game. So we can rule out the 2-point bullshit and the not going for the extra or field goal bullshit, which will take some pressure off of Jones. There's not much more I can say about us or Cleveland. We will show up and play hard. That I can promise you. That's it for me. Take your smelly weasel asses out of my room and go do your jobs, whatever they are. I need to go be with my team and get them ready in the head. By the way, hey, Philly, tough luck with Saquon dropping that pass Monday night. They would have iced the game. Yeah, we miss all those rings we won with Barkley.